Shout out to LTTV.
Shout out to LTTV.
Salute the LTTV in the building, man.
Shout out to brother LTTV.
Shout out to LTTV.
Nobody's LT, and I'm certainly not implying that.
Shout out to LTTV.
Shout out to LTTV.
Salute the LTTV in the building, man.
Shout out to brother LTTV.
Shout out to LTTV.
Nobody's LT, and I'm certainly not implying that.
LT, cooking your ass.
LTTV, whoever his channel name is called. I'm sorry for being the dusty. How about that?
If y'all want to keep up with the news and this shit be going on, subscribe to LTTV. That nigga know everything about everything. I ain't gonna lie.
Also acknowledge Brad. He writes, Myron promotes manhood, but is a coward, a documented coward. Did he get your roast taken down? Fresh and Fit absolutely did get both of the roasts taken down.
Wow, what happened there, bro? Got it. But again, you should be thanking Fresh and Fit for flagging that bullshit because it made you look bad, dude. These were two crash out videos. You crashed out, bro. You lost your integrity. You lost your respect.
I was truly fine with making one video, but Marquette made the mistake of trying to silence me. I had less than 1K subs when I released that video, and Marquette did his absolute best to silence that criticism. At around 8,000 views, I got the notification I was copyright struck. I was devastated. Small channel, just started picking up stream, then boom.
That's not who I am. I've been consistent. I'm reliable.
What the hell was that?
Come on now, wow, wow. Wow, wow. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. I will not go. Turn the lights off. Carry me home. Na 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 na.
Weirdo.
Never. That's not you. This must be racism. This like what's going on? What can I do? Because she knew that's not who I am. I've been consistent. I'm reliable.
What the hell was that?
That's what a man is. A man is consistent and reliable, and I can turn off my emotions and get to work no matter what the circumstance is. I will never crumble or break.
What's that, brother?
Ever. That's what a man is. When we say man up, we saying be a motherfucker like me.
Oh, hell no. That's a big ass roach. Oh, no. Oh, hell fucking no, bro. No wonder I was making that sound. I got my bug spray, right? Please tell me I got my bug spray.
Never. That's not you. This must be racism. This like what's going on? What can I do? Because she knew that's not who I am.
Shit. Yeah, LTTV, Blunt Out with LT, back at it with another video. All right, let's get right into this one. Okay, so Satan the Sinner, he went out incredibly sad. He has a roach on his shirt crawling through the stream. Now, he deleted his 2 crash out streams where he went off on Fresh and Fit. Well, it's not that he deleted them. YouTube took them down. He said they got reported by Fresh and Fit. He's going to have to bring some evidence for us to actually believe that, because Fresh and Fit already went through their whole copyright saga where they got cooked by so many YouTube channels for trying to violate the copyright the copyright policies. So he has to show some proof. But nonetheless, they got taken down for cyberbullying and harassment because he was doing the zestiest thing of all time and judging their looks for about an hour and a half. It was rather weird.
Personally, I feel like that brother needed help.
It's like you can cook them on various things. Many folks are calling them out. Tree 411, she's the GOAT at calling them out right now. She's cooking them. She's showing all Myron's Beard's receipts as she's cheating on them and doing all. There's so many things to call them out, but this guy went on a tirade and focused on their looks for 2 hours. Very suspicious. Very suspicious. But now he's caught because he was talking about when he was going off from Fresh and Fit, he was complaining about money. He was talking about they get all the ad revenue, they get X, Y, and Z, the super chats. He was talking about all they have is money. When you have money, then you're actually poor. I'm like, are you broke, my nigga? Are you in the hood? Are you in the trenches with roaches, my nigga? Like, what is that on your shirt? What is that?
I've been consistent. I'm reliable. That's what a man is.
That's what a roach is. Consistent and reliable. Pest. Hard to get rid of. You're a victim, sir.
You're a victim.
There we go, CSI.
Dude, this must be racism. This like what's going on? What can I do? Because she knew that's not who I am. I've been consistent. I'm reliable. That's what a man is. A man is consistent and reliable, and I can turn off my emotions and.
Now he can't act like it's some sort of AI or filter because his hand is going right through that part where the roach is crawling over his jewelry. This is filthy, man.
Because she knew that's not who I am. I've been consistent. I'm reliable. That's what a man is. A man is consistent and reliable, and I can turn off my emotions and get to work no matter what the circumstance is. I will never crumble or break, ever. That's what a man is. When we say man up, we saying be a motherfucker like me.
I had to talk about YouTube deleting Marquette Devon Burton's 2 crash out videos. If you go to his channel, you'll see that those 2 videos are gone. Got deleted. Obliterated. But let's move over and take a look at the Social Blade account for Mr. Marquette Devon Burton. We see 129,000 views deleted. Gone. Wow. So they deleted his 2 crash out videos. And actually, you should thank them because those 2 crash out videos made you look bad. You lost your entire platform with those, but people still remember. And guess what? I have the footage. I downloaded it. Yeah, we're going to get to that.
Yeah, he doesn't actually play the footage, but I got the footage. We're going to react to some of it. Obviously, we're not going to react to the parts that got it kicked off of YouTube where he's just judging men for 2.5 hours. He did it in both streams. Showed up in these weird-ass suits, and he was judging men, and he's like, he's acting like he's the epitome of masculinity while judging men's looks for 2.5 hours. I'm like, what are we doing out here?
So I'm going to play this clip real quick of him admitting that Fresh and Fit flagged and deleted those 2 crash out videos.
Also acknowledge Brad. He writes, Myron promotes manhood, but is a coward, a documented coward. Did he get your roast taken down? Fresh and Fit absolutely did get both of the roasts taken down. And also, people say, well, why haven't they responded? Well, let us consider.
They haven't responded because you're not important, dude. You're not important. Why would they respond to you?
Very simple. It's very obvious. They respond to everything. The reason that and it'd be good content for them, wouldn't it? The very simple, obvious reason that they did not respond is maybe 3 major reasons. Number 1, everything that I said is true. So there's nothing that they could
do to modify it. Number two, he is my inferior in every way. Then
How? How is he your inferior? Explain that. Elaborate. You can't just say that and then just move on.
the third piece is
I think that's just the red pill standard way of that's the standard procedure when it comes to beefing with another individual. You see Myron did it when he was beefing with Abba and Preach. You see Fugazi do it when he's going back and forth with anybody in a debate. And now you're seeing Marquette do it.
if it were to escalate, and my actual nature is of escalation.
So he gets long-winded here. Basically, he's saying that he'll throw hands. I'm not going to play all of that shit. So you're threatening violence now. But then if you listen to the entire live, he says he wouldn't put his hand on him because he's a Fed. Him and Charleston White are Feds. This dude is just a contradicting fool. But look at this, Marquette. I got the 2 live streams that were deleted. Yeah. Yeah, look at that.
Obviously, if I'm flying. So she's telling all of her people.
I got the 2 live streams, man. Listen, man. Look, man, I got your back, bro. I got your back.
Okay, fine. You
see this dude, Marquette, he didn't read the YouTube community guidelines. You cannot speak about someone's appearance for an extended period of time. That's what he did in the live streams, which is why they were able to flag it down. Idiot. But, yeah.
Now, he's saying that they flagged them down because Marquette he blamed them. He said Fresh and Fit flagged it down, but YouTube could have flagged it down. They could have just auto-detected it and flagged it down as a community guideline strike. So that could have happened because he lost the channel. He was demonetized. He asked Fresh and Fit for any advice. They left him on red. So this is why he's acting out right now.
Deleted. I downloaded it. Yeah, I got it. But again, you should be thanking Fresh and Fit for flagging that bullshit because it made you look bad, dude. These were 2 crash out videos. You crashed out, bro. You lost your integrity. You lost your respect. You should be thanking them. And don't worry, I got a copy. So I'll be having it on my Discord. Yeah. Yeah. But for those people that may have seen his reggae song and you see he put an overlay on it, I downloaded it before he re-uploaded it. And I want to talk about this team. He says he has a team. Now, look at it.
This video is an abomination. This is disrespectful to music. This is respectful to reggae as a genre. This is like, why would you try this AI filth? Look at this. Who is that? Who in the fuck is that nigga? That's supposed to be Marquette?
Look at this right here. Let's get to
that was the wrong drop, but what the fuck was that, yo? What the?
This team. He says
I went too far back.
Now,
holy.
Look at this. Look at this right here. Let's get to the point.
Bro, you released that? Mr. Tech guy that had a tech company, a tech business. What the fuck is that, my nigga? This nigga has 2 legs, 4. Well, he has 2 heads, like what, 6 or 4 legs? What is that? No, 5 legs? What the fuck, bro? What are we doing out here?
Look at that. What? Where's the team at? You can't hire an editor to fix this? Instead, you just put a overlay? You just put an image over this? Wow, the Saint and the AI. Wow, let's take a look at it again.
Yo, what is that?
What happened there, bro? What happened there? What happened there, bro? Damn, son. And Hopkins, you was the man, homie. It was a damn, homie. And Hopkins, you was the man, homie. And this is so stupid. You have an AI video with a AI voice singing, and so if this video blows up and becomes #1, which I highly doubt, you won't even be able to perform it because you can't sing, and, well, you can't rap either because you suck. So this is quite interesting here. I think there was another glitch here. You know, you say you got a team. Where's the team at, bruh? Where's the team at? So I want to talk about this concept of having a team. He claims that he has a team. But here, he puts himself on mute. Where's
This is filthy.
Either you put yourself on mute or it accidentally happened, but I think you put yourself on mute because you want people to donate. Now, listen to this rhetoric that this guy is saying.
Not for even a week. They're going to have to spend weeks and weeks to search for that material because we don't know where it is, and it's all deeply buried, and a lot of the stuff has been
So basically, he put himself on mute. And pay attention how while he's talking, he's going to start putting up super chats. And then after a while, you're going to say, oh, wow, I put myself on mute. You know, I usually only can see my super chats. I set it up where I only can see my super chats. What are you talking about? You're using StreamYard, dude. Look at this. He put that up. He put that up while he's talking, back to back. Like, and the audience is so stupid. They're here saying no audio, muted, like he doesn't know, like it's not on the fucking screen. You guys dumb?
The worst part is he put his chat overlay on his screen, so that's what he sees. The same way I see the chat that you see on the screen, I see that right above me on the screen, and then I have another chat on the OBS on the side so I can see the chat, and then I have another chat window that I can just pull up. The pop-out chat, I can show this on the screen. Like, I have many chats that I can see.
Look at this. This is all purpose. He ain't got no team.
Oh man, I've been muted.
Acting surprised, right? Why are you looking? What are you doing? What's he doing? Looking up, like, dude. The chat is on the screen. What are you looking at? It's right in front of you.
I don't know how long I was on mute. Can somebody in the chat tell me how long I was on mute? Man, that sucks.
Again, he said that he can't see the chat, only super chat. Well, now he's asking for people in the chat to tell him how long he's been on mute. Yeah.
You see, the problem is that I have it filtered to see only the super chats.
Right.
So
now, he's clearly full of shit because that filter exists in the. You can switch to fan funding and see super chats, although it's empty right now. And you can just go to the regular live chat, top chat. You can arrange it any way, which way you want to see the active chat. And this is only one of 3 chats that I have on my screen. I have one right above you. Right, y'all see me where I'm moving my window? That's another chat. I can see that. He can see it. It's on his screen. The nigga full of shit. Whenever a content creator tries to act like they can't see the chat because they're unaccountable for responding to folks or they just want to solicit more super chats, they're full of shit, man.
Can you guys tell me how long I was on?
Right.
30 seconds. Ooh, that's rough. Yeah.
That's rough. That's rough. Sending them super chats, you idiots.
I have it filtered to show me only the super chats. So
yeah, there's no such thing. I don't know about any such thing where you can have it filtered, especially if you have the chat right on the fucking screen. What do you mean you have it filtered to only see?
You can have it filtered, but then you have various other chats as an option to see your chat.
Super chats. Just say donate to me. But you're a millionaire. You forgot? Did you forget you're a millionaire? You don't need chump change, $5, $10. You don't need that, right?
When you guys tell me I'm on mute sometimes and it's not a super chat, I can't see it. Boy, that's really rough.
Really rough. It's really rough. It's really rough. I have a comment here. Someone said that they saw a live stream where Marquette was talking to a single mother who was part of the assassin. This man was trying to game the woman to be with him, but she wasn't down to be with a man who believes in polygamy. And Marquette was visibly upset. Furthermore, he's admitted to dating a single mother in the past. Dude is mentally unstable. He don't believe anything he says. He's an insecure dweeb. Keep your foot on his neck, brother. So I was asking the guy to send me the footage, but he said he doesn't have it. Must have been a long time ago. Again, he's a friggin' hypocrite. I even have footage of David from No Fugazi blasting him. I'm going to be talking about that in the next video. So we covered all of this thing here. Where's the team at, dude? I have another clip I want to show you of a roach crawling on Marquette, Devon Burton. So here's a video of Marquette on a live stream Again, he says he has a team.
Now, I first seen it from his video, and then I went and got the original, and I'm like, yo, this is not AI, this is not edited. I have the original video. He doesn't have a team. He's in a basic bedroom, whited out the walls, and it's like turned up the what do you call that shit to make the shit more bright? Man, I have a brain fart right now. But it is what it is, man. This nigga broke as shit, man. He's capping like he's a millionaire. Why do you got roaches in your crib, my nigga?
But we see what looks like a
or in your studio, wherever the hell you are. If you're in some commercial real estate and you're in a studio, why do you have the saturation? There we go.
roach crawling over his body. Let's take a look at it.
He got lit on Friday night. She said, never, that's not you. This must be racism. This like, what's going on? What can I do? Because she knew that's not who I am.
See, look at it right there. You see, right.
I've been consistent. I'm reliable. That's what a man is. A man is consistent and reliable. And I can turn off my emotions and get to work no matter what the circumstance is.
Where's the team at? You said you got a team. Where's the team at, dude?
Will never crumble or break, ever. That's what.
Wow. You're a millionaire, dude. Where's your team at? I'm wondering how come no one in the chat room is saying, hey, dude, you got a roach crawling on you, dude. No one said, hey, dude, you got a roach on you. So, again, I'm just proving the point that this dude don't have no damn team. And you just got your 2 crash out videos deleted. It's really sad. And so he's really upset. And he's on his second channel, although he claims it's not his channel. But he's here talking about, come and debate me. It's an open debate. And I'm not really going to even play all of this filth. You can go watch it if you like. And I'm going to catch you guys in the next one.
Like, yes, I am the bald head lover. It doesn't affect me at all. Like, I feel good. You know, I still feel good. I'm still talking crazy. I'm still feeling like €1 million, you dig? Emotions and get to work no matter what the circumstance is. I will never crumble or break, ever. That's what a man is. What's going on?
I got my bug spray, right? Please tell me I got my bug spray.
Never. That's not you. This must be
€1 million?
racism.
Feeling like €1 million, bruh?
Liable. And I can turn off my emotions and get to work no matter what the circumstance is. I will never crumble or break.
What's that, brother?
Ever. That's what a man is. When we say man up, we saying be a motherfucker like me.
Oh, hell no. That's a big ass roach. Oh no. Oh, hell fucking no, bro.
Nah, 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 nah. Anyways.
What the hell was that?
Chat, this guy is going out incredibly sad. This is cringeworthy material. Let's get back into it. This is his fresh and fit crash out that he deleted. Of course, we're not going to get the part. We're not going to react to the parts where it crosses the guidelines. But this is it, chat. It's incredibly cringe, ridiculously embarrassing. He should be happy that it's deleted off of YouTube. But then again, there's people like me. Well, we're willing to play the entire footage where this nigga goes out incredibly sad. Let's get it, chat.
Affect me at all. Like, I feel good. You know, I still feel good. I'm still talking crazy. I'm still feeling like €1 million, you dig? There's nothing they could say that will take my confidence down any percentage, because I know who I am and I'm proud of the man that I am. There's nothing anyone could say. It wouldn't even bother me. And here's the funny part. I am so confident that half the time, if someone was trying to insult me, I wouldn't even take it as an insult. I just take it as them expressing their opinion. It wouldn't even bother me, because it's mostly not registering because my skin is that thick.
Remember this speech when he takes a caller and the caller gets under his skin and he gets very emotional over the things that the caller says.
If they're like, you're a bald head, I'm like, I am the bald head lover. You know, like, I couldn't even think of anything that they could say that would bother me. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. I will not go. Turn the lights off. Carry me home. Na 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 na. Anyways, so I wanted to share that with you because
Stick together. Pause.
Bro, what the fuck was that, bruh? What in the fuck was that?
When you look at what has fueled their success, now walk with me here. What has fueled their success has been focus, hard work, dedication, sucking up. That has fueled their success. The focus, the hard work, and dedication to the work itself, to getting the work done. And then you have to ask yourself, well, what was driving that? And the truth of what was driving that, walk with me here, was unhappiness. I know, I just hit you with a boggle your mind. You're like, Marquette, what do you mean? Yes, it was unhappiness. Let me teach. When you're constantly going live, you're working, and work is good. I've worked a lot in my life. But it's easy to focus on work when you have nothing else. Marquette, what did you say? Repeat that for me. It's easy to focus on work when you have nothing else.
Bro, it's easy to focus on work when you got bills, nigga. It's easy to focus on work when you have things to accomplish, you have a family to feed, you have a mortgage to pay, you got kids you got to put through college. The fuck are you talking about? He's trying to rationalize and make an excuse for their hard working. So he's basically saying they're hardworking, they're dedicated, they're blah, 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 and now he's making, oh, they're bored though, they have nothing to do. That so they could be fucking off some money in the... This is not the angle, my nigga. What the hell? Yo, get this nigga the fuck out of here. What is this, bruh?
Marco, what do you mean? Yeah, when you're like damn near 40 years old, you have no woman, you have no children, you don't have any real friends because you're selfish, you don't travel, you don't have any other talents, you have nothing. So of course, let's go live. Let's go live again. Let's go live again. Let's do another podcast. Let's do another podcast. Because you have nothing. So the work is all you have. But the work does suggest to you that you can get something you want, which is power vis-a-vis the money. So you keep working to accumulate more and more money because it gives you not true power, but a form of power because people can use money to get what they want. Like Fresh paying to get abroad. Or like Myron paying to get abroad.
Yeah, Fresh.
I'll just pay for the Brazil game.
It's pathetic. But I'm going to let him continue because I want to see what type of point he's making here.
Makingarrangement.com, sugarbaby.com, I'm a trick.com, I have no game.com. Huh? So that's what was driving the constant work to acquire the power to be able to control and influence people around, hoping that you could parlay that into something that you don't have, which is love, fulfillment, and a sense of belonging. Come on now. Come on now.
Now, if he's making the point that people that actually have a life, that actually have a wife, that want to spend time with their kids, that are doing certain things, that have friends, they don't have as much time, even if they're dedicated to their hard work, they don't have as much time to strictly stream for years upon years without seeing anybody. I get that point, but there is some dedication you got to put into your work life if you're going to be a YouTuber. You can't be like Anton Daniels in the old days talking about it's important to have a work-life balance on that zesty shit he was talking before. Like, nah, man.
Come on now. Come on now. Because I tell you what, when your life is filled with good things, will you do that many damn podcasts? Probably not. You ain't got time. You have good things to do. That's why I've been telling you guys for years. Every time I come on here, I'm taking a pause from a beautiful life.
Yeah, but see, this would work if we didn't see Fresh out on these yachts, paying for the pussy, doing these things, spending money on all these exotic cars, wasting money on jewelry, spending money on Daisy, spend, what is it, 15, 20, 30, what did he spend on Daisy? So if we're seeing these niggas living, doing their other stuff, that shit applies to Myron, because Myron's a square, he don't leave his crib. But, I don't know, let's get into this. I ain't defending them, but he crashes out in the stream.
And I tell my lady this, I say, if I ever prioritize work over you, that's not even what's happening, because family is the most important thing. So if I ever prioritize work, I'm working to get the money to support the family. But I would always much rather deal with my family. So as a person who's well off, I ain't gonna be going live 2-3 times a day, especially when I'm enjoying life, I'm traveling.
Sorry, sir, it's not registering. Well off, I just seen you attacked by a roach on your live. The roach was crawling on you for about 15 to 20 seconds, and you were so comfortable with roaches crawling on you, you didn't even notice. It just took a stroll, traveled right over you, did a Euro step off your shoulder, departed its way. You released the footage. It was normal work to you, buddy. Rich trips. Roaches, nigga. Roaches.
I'm with my lady. I'm eating good foods. The Saints are coming over for workouts.
Oh, no, he did take a trip. I remember that. He went to Andrew Tate's house with a box of chocolate. He bought him a box of chocolate, got denied entry at the door.
Again!
It was the zestiest thing I've ever seen in my life. But yeah, he did take a trip, so I'm wrong. I stand corrected.
So it's the lack that's driving him. It's the greed that's driving him. Come on now. Wow, wow. Wow. Don't make me go in. Y'all done just made me spill water all over my soundboard. I'm
LGBTQ plus mean? Like, is it the premium version of gay?
Wait a minute. Cutting up in here. I kid you not, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I already spilled water earlier. Now I have to ask her to come clean it again for the second time. I'm wilding tonight. I'm absolutely wilding. But it's okay. Life is good. You gotta enjoy yourself. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I just spilled some water for the second time, so I'm gonna need you to come on back. I don't know what you cleaned it with, but bring it back. Sorry about that. The last time. It gets like that. It's be wilding. Anyway.
So you spilled a little bit of water and you don't have a paper towel handy or anything to clean it up yourself. You're gonna call your worker so it looks like you have a team, so some woman is gonna come in and clean up some water on your desk. Let me see this happen.
Anyways, so that's the psychology of little buddy. Now that you have that's foundational piece. Now let's bridge it. Dig this. So they basically called out little buddy and they said, hey, this guy's a loser. He has nothing. He has none of the things he says he has. He's a loser. And you know the funny thing, and I promote you to go out and earn well. We talk about health, wealth, relationships. I promote wealth. It's a beautiful thing. But you are a poor man if wealth is all you have. Listen to me. Let the church say hallelujah.
I don't think anybody's coming to clean up that spill. But wait, let's get into this.
Hallelujah. You are a poor man if wealth is all you have. There are people dying right now, millionaires.
Doesn't this nigga gloat and talk about how rich he is and how successful he is and join the Sassins or the Sassy niggas or whatever the fuck they're called? Man.
100 millionaires. They don't even have anybody to give their money to when they die. Wealth is all they have. They don't have children. They don't have a real relationship. You're a poor person if wealth is all you have. You're going to want more than just money in your life. Come on now.
What, are the Saints not paying enough tuition? What's going on here, sir?
Okay, let's let the young ball on.
Yeah, we still haven't had a cleanup on his desk. So he made that fugazi ass phone call and nothing happened from that.
Okay, excellent. How are you?
What up, man? Doing good. How about you?
Have you been on my live session before?
Unless I missed something, because
No, I mean, I watch you live and whatnot, bro, but both you and Myron are out of pocket lately, bro.
Do you know where this term out of pocket comes from?
We don't have to speak on the exact origin of the word, but I think you understand
we don't have to.
the meaning
I'm
of
asking
it.
I'm asking you, do you know where the term comes
Nigga, you just deflecting. If he don't know that it comes from some pimping shit, then he don't know. Who the fuck cares, nigga? You out of pocket.
from?
It's street slang, is it not?
Yeah, but as it relates to what situation or what relationship?
Listen, I think that's a pointless question, but the point of the matter is...
No, we're not to the debate yet. We're just having some conversation. We'll get to your debate points. But
Yeah.
I'm just curious as to, you don't know the origin of the slang you're using?
No. I mean,
What
assuming...
ethnicity are
Okay, you tell me. What's up?
I will tell you. What ethnicity are you?
What do you think I am?
I'm not here to guess. That's why I asked you.
Okay.
We don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
I'm of mixed descent, you could say. Well, listen, man, stop all this smart man bullshit. Let's get straight to it.
Get into it, nigga.
So we'd have to remove you. But what are you mixed with?
Okay. If what?
What are you mixed with?
It doesn't matter, bro. We're just here to speak.
No,
but
no,
to
you're
tell
right.
you
It
before...
doesn't matter at all. But I'm
Okay, I'm black and white.
Okay. Why was that so hard?
No, it's just a pointless, moot question, is it not?
Well, you see, I can tell a lot of you kids are autistic nowadays. You see, in human relations, you generally build rapport. You don't just walk in and like, okay, let's get to it. It's like, in lovemaking, you have foreplay and then you...
No, because the questions you're asking is kind of sounds like...
You have to calm down. You don't have to interrupt. That's not manly.
It's kind of like gay, though, is it not?
Down.
What you just said.
Calm down. You don't have to interrupt. I'm just explaining to you how human beings interact because clearly your parents didn't do it, and as a result, you've not profited very much in life. That's why you work in a warehouse.
Dude, this is my warehouse. I'm a millionaire, so what are you talking about?
Are you?
I have my Lamborghini outside, bro.
Okay, go get in it.
I can show you.
Go get in it.
All right, let me grab my key. But anyways, bro, like, I'm not trying to... The question that you were asking, you got to realize
I
open...
want everyone to know this. If you go outside and you have your own Lamborghini and you own this warehouse, I want to congratulate you because that's a beautiful thing, and I'm happy for you and I'm proud of you.
I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
My monthly cost, because look, what you got to realize is you're calling people out and saying certain things, and the way you're speaking, like you're talking down on a lot of people. But when somebody comes in that actually like surpass you, probably, because my monthly cost on this warehouse is probably more than like all your expenses combined.
What's your point here? You think you measure up to me? Is that what?
No, but you got to realize the way you talk,
I
like
can
you talk
I can
down.
tell you. Well, hold on one second, young man. I can tell you you don't. I can listen to your tonation. I can tell the way you relate to people. You don't measure up to me at all. You don't measure up to me now. You don't measure up to me when I was 25 years old. You are my inferior.
No, I'm not here to talk like that.
Even though you are a cockroach to me, I'm being respectful to you. So don't tell lies.
I'll go outside.
Yo, what part of the game is this? These niggas just... It's...
Let me grab my other key before I lock myself out. But, yeah, man, saying, look, to be honest with you, I don't have a problem with you. But,
what's your point, though? Like, make a point.
You speak so arrogantly, and you don't even understand.
What I'm hearing from you is that you have low self-esteem. You're saying, Marquette, I have low self-esteem, and when I hear you speak, I feel bad because I'm not confident about myself. That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying.
If that's what you choose to believe. You got to realize I'm not a content creator.
It's not what I choose to believe. You have low self-esteem because it shouldn't bother you at all. In fact, it doesn't relate to you. Is your name Myron? No,
but look,
I don't even know your name because your name doesn't matter. So you shouldn't be sitting listening like, oh my goodness, he's talking about Myron. I have to get on the live session and defend Myron.
No. I believe both of you are in the wrong.
The reason that you identify with Myron is because you also are a person with low self-esteem.
Actually don't identify with him,
Yes, you do. That's why you're here.
I really
don't. You're a person with low self-esteem. And so you're here fighting a battle that...
Now... If you guys have noticed, someone in the chat already called it out. He already called him autistic. He keeps calling him low self-esteem. He's taking all these shots and attacks at this man before they can even get into the debate. You said you wanted people to call in to debate you, and when they call in to debate you, the first thing you do is deflect, get offensive, start taking shots at the man and his finances, call him autistic, broke, what are we doing out here?
Is not necessary.
No, but you're calling people out, bro.
And then he was trying to train him how to speak to people. As if he is like his first day on the planet and he doesn't know how to communicate with people, like he's some sort of arbiter of truth, like he's supposed to speak. He's speaking to him as if he's calibrating his social skills. It's like, what are you doing, sir?
Man, one second.
You're calling
If
people
you were
out.
a happy, well-adjusted person, you'd be enjoying a beautiful life instead of coming here to embarrass yourself. You're not a
No,
happy,
but I'm
well-adjusted
not.
person.
But you're speaking very arrogantly on live air. You're
Why does it
asking
matter
people.
to you? Why does it matter
But
to you?
look,
Low
bro,
self-esteem
yesterday
boy.
you
Low
made
self-esteem
yourself
boy.
look bad.
Low
You
self-esteem
look like
boy.
Coach Greg right now.
Why does it matter?
You look like
to
Coach
you?
Greg.
Low self-esteem boy. Why does it matter to you?
Because both of y'all are in the wrong, bro. And both of you're
sound low
taking
IQ.
down.
Try to answer the question. Stop it. Stop it. Just listen. Listen.
I'm explaining to you right now.
No. Stop it. Stop it. You sound low. You sound low IQ. Listen
Okay.
to the question.
That's another thing they all do. You sound low IQ. Fugazi, Myron, all the red pill dudes, that's the first thing they go to. You're low IQ. It's like, nigga, we've heard this 10,000 times. Same playbook. But where's that Lambo at, man?
And I'm going to give you an example of an answer because I just don't want you to mess it up. I'm going to give you an example. I don't want you to mess it up, okay? I'm going to give you an example. Pay attention, please. If you say, Marquette, why does it matter to you that Myron's phony? I'll say, it matters
that's a stupid
to me.
question.
Stop talking, young man. Young man,
you're not
don't
speaking
interrupt.
from my
Do
perspective,
not interrupt. Do not interrupt.
You've been talking to yourself the whole time in the chat.
Do not interrupt.
And somebody's coming to talk to you
Do
and
not interrupt.
is bringing points
young
to
man.
you. Okay, I'll
Don't
listen.
interrupt. Don't
I'll
interrupt.
listen.
The only reason I have to explain is because you've displayed that you don't comprehend very well. I wouldn't even be explaining this.
Yo, did the nigga just come back inside? Where's the Lambo, bro? Did I miss that? Because I'm zoning out, paying attention to too many variables on my screen. What is going on here? Did he show the Lambo, chat? Did I miss the Lambo? This nigga lying through his teeth, man. You don't own this goddamn warehouse. And where's the Lambo at, man? You got the keys, but where the damn Lambo, bruh?
If you had better comprehension.
All right.
I would say this is someone I actually deal with and know in real life. We're in the same space. His conduct has affected my reputation as someone who is considered his friend and who has defended him publicly.
This part right here is not the worst part. We're going to get into the worst part later when he makes confessions that are career-ending confessions.
And now that I no longer support him, I'm making a public statement of detachment and clarifying our differences and beliefs. That's why it matters to me. It has something to do with my real life and everything that I conduct online. That's why it matters to me. Now I'm asking you, why does it matter?
You know, I noticed that there was a slight jump cut there. I was thinking, I'm like, was this one of my edits? But I'm like, I didn't edit any part of their conversation. So, yeah, man, they cut the down. What a sneaky motherfucker, man. This is high-level gaslighting. I'm out here cooking this nigga, calling him a fraud. Meanwhile, Marquette cut the footage. Yo, what are we doing out here, bruh? What the hell are we doing? Marquette said,
Delete the video, delete the video, delete the video, delete.
To you that I speak, as you call it, arrogantly on my YouTube channel.
Well, here's the problem, bro. Is like I support both you guys. I actually think you're a smart guy.
I didn't ask you if you support me. Stop being phony. Why does it matter to you that I speak arrogantly on my YouTube channel?
That's not the problem. Like, okay, let's restart this.
Stop with that. Stop running. Just answer the
What are you
one
talking about?
question I asked you. It matters to you because you don't have a life.
No, because you're trying to frame this conversation.
No, it matters to you
but
because
I'm
you
telling
don't
you
have a
what it is.
life. You can't even answer the question, so I'm gonna answer for you. You don't have a life, kid. That's why it matters to you. People like you who don't have a life, you're unhappy, you search out for more things to make you feel emotional variation because you're a lonely loser. So you need to feel something. That is why.
chat, hit the like button. These likes are atrocious once again. Let's get these likes up, chat.
That's why you're at a warehouse that's empty in the middle of the night. Like, there's a million places I can trust people would rather be. Here's what
Like, you
don't
look
realize.
like Coach Greg, bro.
Here's what you don't realize.
Like, that's what.
Another cut. Another, what was that? Another cut.
That is why. That's why you're at a warehouse that's empty in the middle of the night. Like, there's a million places I can trust people would rather be. Here's
Like,
what you
you
don't
look
realize.
like Coach Greg, bro.
Here's what you don't realize.
Like, that's what
you're
you're
over here
on.
talking about, you look like Coach
That-
Greg. Have you
no,
ever met
not
Coach Greg?
physically, but the
Real quick,
actual
hold on one
energy
second. Hold on one second.
that you
doofus.
conveyed
Hold on
yesterday.
one second, loser boy. Have you ever met Coach Greg?
But no, I haven't. But it's very obvious.
No, real quick.
Look,
Just let me get it out. Have you ever met Coach Greg?
the questions that you're asking.
Have you ever met Coach Greg?
The questions that you're
Have
asking
you ever
applies to
met
everybody
Coach
watching
Greg,
this conversation.
Fanboy. Have you ever met Coach Greg?
There's no fanboying here, dude.
Have you ever met Coach Greg, fanboy?
No, because you're trying to frame this conversation.
Have you ever
bro.
met Myron? Have you ever met Myron?
You're not getting at any points
Yes
at all.
or no?
Dude.
Have you ever met Myron?
That's not the points of the matter.
Have you ever met Myron? Yes or no?
Okay, let's start it like this, bro.
You ever met Myron? Yes or no?
Yesterday, you were hating.
The answer is no.
On
You've
somebody's
not met Coach
success,
Drag.
bro.
You've not met Myron. You've not met Marquette
I
Devon
look
Burton.
up to people's
You're just
success.
a peon. You're just a peon who hates his
Okay.
life. You're the incel
I'm
that
not
we're
mad at
always
you.
talking about. You're the incel. You
Okay.
got to go out and do something in life and become happy and make friends. The reason I know that you're a
Okay.
loser is because when
You
you
don't even
first
know
got
me.
on the stop it. When you first got on the conversation, you don't even know how to build rapport.
No, but
And
you
hold on
you
one second.
tried to
Stop
you,
talking.
You
Stop
call
talking.
people
You're
to
a
join
valueless
in
person.
in
Stop
a
talking. You're a
competitive
valueless
way,
person.
dude.
When you first got on, I was trying to build rapport with you because that's
He's a detractor. You said call in if people want to debate your points, call you out, whatever, defend Myron. Build rapport. This is YouTube, nigga. Get to the damn points.
what humans do in human interaction. But you were raised by an iPad and you were raised on video games. So you don't comprehend that because you're slightly autistic and very ugly. So people avoid you probably.
Once again, judging men. You gotta stop it, Marquette. That's what got these videos cut in the first place. Because you exceeded the time limit that YouTube has for men to call out other men and their looks. And they're like, yeah, we're not having this, bro. 2.5 hours of calling out Fresh and Fit on their looks, judging men. Yeah, YouTube clapped that video instantly, bro. They're like, yo, get this dog shit the fuck out of here.
So my point is, based on my attempt to build rapport, I could see that you're a dweeb. And based on you asserting that you're a dweeb based on your reaction, that's why I'm treating you like a dweeb. However, if you would have engaged like a human being, I would treat you with dignity because I know that you have dignity. But you don't have dignity.
Bro, but you got to realize,
just
like,
a
you were calling
fanboy.
people out, man.
You're just a fanboy with
No,
low
it's not that, dude.
self-esteem. You're a loser.
How did you start the conversation?
You're the person in school that no one respects and no one wants to be like.
That's actually,
you're not a winner.
Everything you're saying is like, it's
not
all
a
assumptions,
winner.
but none of it is true.
You're not
That's
a winner.
why I'm not
I know
even
it's true.
responding.
I've been around the world too many times. People like you are very obvious to me. I've been around the world too many times. Just stop it. You're a loser. You're not winning
so
in
you
life.
tried framing this
Here's a test.
conversation.
Here's a test.
But
Here's
let
one
me get
test.
to it now.
Do you
Let
have
me
a second
actually
phone
start
on you?
it.
Real quick. Do you have a second phone on you?
No, I don't.
Do you have another phone in there? You're in your place of business. Do you have a business line in there?
No, right now, like my team, they're not
You
here
have
right
a
now.
warehouse. You have a warehouse.
Yeah, I have
no
a
business
team.
line.
My other assistants, they have like other phones and shit that I have.
Okay.
But they have it
I
currently.
asked you earlier not to curse. Can you pay attention, young man? You have no other
My assistants, once
telecommunications
again-
other than the phone that you're on right now?
Once again, my assistants, plural.
I'm just asking you.
They
I'm just asking,
have
yes or
the
no?
work phones
I'm just
currently.
asking
They
you.
take it home with them.
Okay. So you have no other line of communication. Do you have a computer on you?
What? Listen, man, you keep
No,
trying
no,
to
just
frame
real
the
quick, just real
conversation
quick,
to
real
suit
quick.
the
Do
way
have
you
a
want
computer
things to
on
go.
you?
But how about
Do
we
you
get to
have
my questions?
We're going to get to it.
Because
Do you
this
have
is
a
a
computer on you?
Let me ask you a
nowhere to
question.
go. You're the boss. You got time.
Let me
I
ask
got
you a
time.
question.
Hold on. You got time. I got time.
I don't got
work
time.
with me
No,
real
bro.
quick.
I'm
Work
here
with
for
me. You
okay.
have
I
time.
got
Dude, you have
at 10
time.
o'clock.
Trust
I'm
me.
gonna clock out.
Dude, trust me. You have time.
At 10 o'clock, I'm out.
That's fine. You have time. Here's my point. Do you have a computer on you?
I'm not doing that, bro. I'm not doing that.
Come on,
No,
man.
let's have this conversation
Come on.
right here.
Dude, hold on one second. Just be yourself.
You
don't
keep
have to
dancing
front.
around,
Just be
like
yourself.
getting straight to it, bro.
Calm down. We got time, dog. Like we can take care of
No,
all
I
of
don't,
it.
bro.
We got
I'm not.
time.
I'm trying to get out of here at 10, bro.
Bruh.
You don't get it.
You have time. You said you're the boss, right?
Okay, how about we start the
Hold on, you're
conversation
the boss.
now?
You got
and let me
time, I
start
got
asking the
time.
questions.
Let's talk
Are you
like
ready?
bosses. You have time. I have time.
Are you
Now,
ready for the questions?
Where's the computer? Do you have a computer around?
Okay. Marquette, why do you think the audience cares for you to question him and his lifestyle instead of him to question you so you can debate these points as it relates to Fresh and Fit? What do you think the audience cares about? I don't give a fuck about this nigga's life. We don't know him. We're not watching his channel. We're watching your channel.
You keep dancing around the point, bro. This is a conversation.
That's
Like, I have
fine. I'm not
questions for you,
interested in
man.
that. Do you
Can I
have
ask
a
my
computer?
questions as
I'm telling you,
a
I
viewer?
got time. I'm gonna let you ask your questions.
You don't know me, but let me
Listen.
ask. I have
Listen,
questions for you
dude.
based on the
I have
the
time
energy
for
you put out to the
I
world,
have
bro.
time for you, man. Calm down. You don't have to rush. I got time for you. I'm gonna make time.
I don't
for
got
you,
time, bro. I'm not.
I'm
not-
excited.
You're
No.
broke, bro.
Bruh, you don't have anything to do.
No,
you
I
have a
do, bro.
computer?
I got shit to do, man.
No, you don't.
That's what I'm trying
Why
to
do
tell
you
you.
keep cursing, goofball? Why do you keep cursing? I asked
Bro,
you
because
3
you're
times.
like you're wasting my time right now, bro. I have questions for you, and you
don't have
keep.
anything to do. Like
I'm gonna
no
shut
one
you down
believes
completely, bro. Not that I'm trying to do
No
that.
one believes you. Like
Okay.
no, you have nothing to do. Do you have a computer on you?
Listen, man. Saying
Dude,
that's
chill,
not the point,
chill.
bro.
Just chill.
I actually,
You have a
I don't have an
computer
actual
on you.
problem with you, but like the road you're
never
going
have a
down, it's
problem
not
with
good,
me.
man.
You can never have a problem with me. You're a peon.
Because I think
You're
you're
a peon. I
smart
would
and
slap
you're
you in your
good.
face. I'd slap you in your face in person. You're a peon to me. You can never have a problem with me.
You would slap him in the face, sir. So this is what we're doing.
Now,
You're like
do you have
10
a
years older
computer?
than me, man.
Do you have a computer? And I would still slap you in your face.
Okay, but I'm just saying.
Make sure that you're respectful when you see me. Now, do you have a computer?
Saying, I have questions for you. Can I start asking them?
I'm gonna let you ask the question.
You keep trying to frame this conversation so that I don't end up like exposing you.
Do you have
but
a computer?
Why do you keep doing that?
Do you have a computer?
No.
You're at a place of business and there's no computer.
No, bro.
Why are you lying to us? You own a
Because
warehouse.
I have
and there's
questions
not
for you,
one
man.
computer?
But you keep trying to dodge shit.
Dude.
Yes, he is trying to dodge it. He's trying to deflect it. But if you just answered his question simply, we would have been out of here by now. He's trying to do the deflecting tactics, and you're allowing him because you're not answering the damn questions.
Why do you keep cursing?
I'm going to start asking now.
Are you slow? Why do you keep cursing? I just told you 5 separate times. Stop cursing.
Well, you're acting like a woman right now, dude.
Do you have mental issues?
You're acting like a woman, bro.
Why do you keep cursing? And stop using basic insults that you hear on the internet.
No, man. Like I said, I don't do this shit, but I have questions for you, man.
Why do you keep cursing? You're so weird, man.
What's
That's
up?
number 6. Like, do you know how to speak the English language without using 4-letter words? Is your vocabulary so limited that you have to constantly curse? Is your mother a sailor? Why do you keep cursing? That's
not
number
what I'm doing.
6.
That's not what I'm doing. You're focusing on the wrong things.
Do you think you can proceed without cursing?
You're focusing on the wrong things. Yes, I
Do
can.
you think you can proceed
Let's go
without
for it, bro.
cursing? Because I told you at the beginning you cannot curse. I even told you before you got on not to curse.
You know what
will
you're
be
trying to do?
removed.
You're just diverting
You will
from
be
getting to the
removed
point
if
of the
you
matter.
keep cursing. Because you're making it long for my editor, you doofus. They have to go through and cut this out manually, you fool. I told you not to curse before you got on, and then at the beginning I told you not to curse, and I told you 5 more times, you imbecile. You're saying no, you cannot talk
Who does he sound like when he says that? Sounds like Cooley.
without cursing. I will remove you. If you're saying yes, you can talk with cursing, then we can carry on.
We're not here to curse. I'm not here to curse with you.
Is your answer no, I cannot talk without cursing, or yes, I can talk without cursing? Which one is it?
There won't be any cursing, all right? But let's get...
What do you want to say?
All right, bro. So yesterday you talked a whole lot. You spoke for 3 hours and 30 minutes. You know, some of the points that were like very alarming, or more so, like, dude, because I respect you and Myron both. Like, both of you guys fucked up though, because Myron and you...
You're an idiot. You cursing already.
Oh,
You're too
my bad.
Stupid. Did I not say before you come on, don't curse? I always say that. Then he came on. He cursed 6 times. I said, stop cursing. Then I took out a pause. I said, can you speak without cursing? He says, yes, he can speak without cursing. Then what does he do? 5 seconds later, he curses. What's going on? What's going on? What is going on? Listen, I tell you, these kids nowadays are completely brainless, these kids. And you guys wonder, Marquette, why do you want to build a training center? I'm trying to save the world. The kid's brainless. The kid's utterly...
You're trying to save the world? Sir, you should probably save yourself from this creature crawling up on you, bro.
And I'm reliable.
What the hell was that?
That's what a man is. A man is consistent and reliable, and I can turn off my emotions and get to work no matter what the circumstance is. I will never crumble or break.
What's that, brother?
Ever.
Save these roaches, bro.
Yes, you do. That's why you're here.
I really
You're
don't.
a person with low self-esteem. Coach Greg.
The questions that
that was another insult. Damn, I missed a lot of those insults. This man was just hurling these insults, man.
Listen, I tell you, these kids nowadays are completely brainless, these kids. And you guys wonder, Marquette, why do you want to build a training center? I'm trying to save the world.
So you trying to save yourself from these roaches, bruh.
Brainless. The kid's utterly...
Oh my goodness. Did you
You know I should have edited more of this shit out. This man's trying to crash out all streams out here.
guys just see that? Nah, for real. Did y'all just see that? Bro just said, yeah, I'll talk without cursing. 3 seconds later. Cursing. Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
I'm getting rich.
Shout out to CD No Handle with the $5 super chat. CD No Handle says, question, does YouTube actually care that much about an occasional cuss word, or is he just using that as a deflection? He's using that as a deflection. He's 100, where's my glasses? But yeah, he's 100% using that as a deflection. The occasional cuss word is not that bad. When you go into the deep, restricted words, when you're hitting the N word, hard R, and you're not black, that's going to be an issue. If you are using the F word, you know, the one that has the G's in it, that's going to be an issue. If you're just saying shit and fuck here and there, then YouTube doesn't give a shit. You see how much I cuss? You know how much green videos I got? And that's green, that means monetized, we get in this bag.
I'm getting rich.
It's horseshit.
That was it. I say they're all low IQ. You got to be low IQ if you can't speak for 3 seconds without cursing. Oh, man. And here's the funny part, too. He finally got to start asking his questions, and then here he goes cursing. My Lord. That's right. This man is both brainless and a liar. May I acknowledge Jalen? He writes, what led to your fallout with Fresh and Fit? You know, things accumulate, but the straw that broke the camel's back was, I really have never asked them for anything. And think about it this way. For the whole audience, think about it this way. Ask yourself this, seriously, ask yourself a question.
You never ask them for anything. Closed mouths don't get fed. You know who comes around, sends a super chat, and asks for some footage when I have some breaking news? O'Shea Duke Jackson. That's what the fuck he does, and he runs up the views on those videos. Why? Because closed mouths don't get fed. Oh, you never asked them for nothing. Well, that's why you didn't get nothing. They asked you for some stuff. They what's the word I'm looking for? I'm just drawing all sorts of blanks. They asserted themselves and asked you for all sorts of favors, bitched you on their platform, and now you crying to us like we supposed to give a fuck.
Is Marquette telling the truth? Does he not really ever ask them for anything? He's known them 7 years. He only appeared on the show 3 times. So he's not trying to bully his way in and milk the cow. Marquette's known them for 7 years. He's never one time had them on his show. He's never one time had them on his platform. So every time Marquette goes on their platform, they get the ad revenue. I've never asked for a single penny. I've never received
ad revenue from Rumble as they were demonetized from YouTube, sir.
a single dollar from either of them for any reason. They get the ad revenue on the views. They get 100% of the super chats. They get all of the clips and the replays. I've never asked for a single penny, and I've never had them one time on my platform. There was one time they were in Las Vegas, and I have a staff, and we operate in a professional way. Professional way.
Okay, so I don't have my, oh, there we go. I'm like, I'm not operating in a professional way. I do not have my glasses today. I don't have my pen. I have nothing. But apparently I do. I just have to look around the room. Okay, so 3720, we're taking a timestamp. He says he moves professional and he has a staff. Where was his staff when he was viciously attacked by this roach on stream?
Can I do? Because she knew that's not who I am. I've been consistent. I'm reliable. That's
Where was your staff?
A man is. A man is consistent and reliable. And I can turn off my emotions and get to work no matter what the circumstance is. I will never crumble or break, ever. That's what a man is. When we say man up, we saying be a motherfucker like me.
Yeah, with roaches all over your t-shirt, unaware, staff not there to save you. You uploaded that video, you cut it into clips, you didn't realize that. Like, where's your staff, bruh? Where's your staff? Motherfuckers just be lying out here to try to act like there's something they're not.
8 p.m., you're getting Vegas.
Oh, there we go.
And I have a staff, and we operate in a professional way. Professional way. I always deliver on what I say. If I say you're getting off at 8 p.m., you're getting off at 8 p.m. If I ask you to be there at 7 p.m., or excuse me, 7 a.m., I need you there at 6:50 a.m. And I will do the same. We will have a reliable work environment. There was a time that Myron hit me up and he said, hey, you know, I was going to do an interview with so-and-so. I was going to be on so-and-so's podcast in Vegas, and, you know, they canceled on me, and I got some time. I can come be on your podcast if you want. My team had just finished locking up. I have a studio in downtown Las Vegas. They had just finished locking up. I could have said, hey, put your bags down. Turn the lights back on. Let's do it. Come on through. But what I'm not going to do, I'm not going to have men and women who work for me, who have families, and told their family, hey, I'm about to hop on the freeway. I'll be home shortly. I'm not about to lie and change my word to make a dollar. I'm not going to do it. And anyone who's been around me, you'll find that that's been consistent. I will not sacrifice what is right and what is good for a dollar. There's another guy that associates with Fresh and Fit. They hang around a lot of guys who are not good people. There's one guy, Gary something. He's in a numerology, like a weird Jewish dude. And he like is constantly like, hey, I want to debate you. Hey, just saying all this insane stuff. He very much so has the mentality of those people. Yes, indeed.
What was
I
the
see
rest?
somebody
What the
in
hell?
the comments hating. There's no need to hate in the comments. You can come on and speak your mind. So if you have something to say, I think I saw someone say
Oh, we got the rest at a later juncture.
something about No Fugazi podcast. If you have something to say, send in your email address using Venmo or PayPal. Just put your email address in there, send it through, and we'll bring you on.
So today we have a very interesting video. I'm going to be doing a response to this crash out live stream by Mr. Marquette Devon Burton. And this YouTuber claimed...
Okay, we're gonna come back to this. I fucked up the order in which that I was supposed to react to videos. This was supposed to be last. Let's get back to this. This has some interesting things with Marquette also hitting folks with copyright strikes because he was too emotional to take the criticism. Folks calling him out for his frauding, and then hit them with copyright strikes. And he also this is important. This is a little important. We'll get through a couple of minutes of this before we get back to his reaction to Fresh and Fit, because he crashes out and he says some damning stuff that is career ending in that. But I want to get to this because there is some important things in this that we got to get to. Where was I? It was 37 something. Damn it.
Turn the lights back on. Let's do it. Come
What was
on,
it?
lights.
Oh,
If
there
you have
we
something
go.
to say, send it.
as a social studies teacher. So he should be familiar with how society works. But again, perhaps he's just doing this for clicks and views, or perhaps he really believes this. But either way, I believe this live stream is a response to my video that I did about a day ago, proving that he is a quitter. And in that video, I highlighted the fact that him and his groupies have been harassing David from No Fugazi for a collab. So they did the collab, did about 4 episodes, and then David said, kick rocks, you suck, you flamboyant Skittle guzzler. And so Marquette is mad about that. Of course, he's wearing pink, his favorite color, because, you know, he's sweet. And so he saw the video, and I'm going to prove that he saw the video, because I know some people saying, he didn't see the video, you're lying. All right, no worries. We're going to get to that in a second.
So that podcast that they did together only lasted 4 episodes, garnering 1.95K subscribers. But yeah, that sucks, man.
So as you can see right here, he's screen sharing his computer, and you can see my video here, my video here. So let's be honest, he saw the video. And so this is really a response to disrespect David from No Fugazi, but more importantly, disrespect all men who are stepfathers. I do have a couple of things I want to touch on. Don Ozzy, give a big shout out to him. I'm not sure where he's at. He's been...
Now, the weirdest thing about this guy's channel, Don Ozzy, he's the one that got hit with copyright strikes from the Saint and the Sinner. He disappeared the same time Duke the Don disappeared. They both make videos about Saint the Sinner. There's all sorts of conspiracies about that, but they both disappeared at the same time. Very weird. I'm thinking maybe they didn't just disappear. Maybe their accounts got hacked. Maybe that's why they're not uploading. I don't know. I don't get it. None of them said a word, a peep, nothing. Prior to Duke, let me pull it up, man. Let me pull it up so I can show y'all what the fuck I'm talking about, because it is nasty work out here. Hold up, chat. Wait, the Lakers play today? Oh, they're playing right now? Hold up, chat. Let me pull this up. Duke the Don posts. God damn it. Duke the Don 1 year ago before he disappeared. Assassin fans getting hella salty. Marquette, you got 10 days. Support Don Ozzy channel. Don Ozzy. Marquette strike down the video as expected. We'll be back up. We'll be up within 14 days once YouTube reviews it. So this was them posting together, talking about the strikes, and then they both disappeared randomly. That was weird. Very weird. I don't know what happened to them, but both at the same time.
And gone for about a year. A couple people did leave comments saying that, you know, I've taken over from where he left. He was a small YouTuber, let's be honest. Again, shout outs to him. He had 14 videos. He started in 2024. And that takes me to my next point. Mr. Marquette Devon Burton has been trying to flag me. And I know some people say, oh, how do you know that? If you haven't gotten a notification, no email, how do you know he's trying to flag you? Who are you? Well, I'm going to tell you what. This guy, Don Ozzy, at the time when he made his first video, he only had about 1,000 subscribers. And Mr. Marquette Devon Burton flagged his video. False copyright, of course. And guess what? Actually blew the video up more. Got over 100,000 views in the end. So if you'll do that to someone with just one video, what do you think you'll do to me? You don't think he has his groupies trying to flag me, right? So let me show you the actual clip of Don Ozzy stating that he was flagged by Mr. Skittle Guzzler.
I made this video for many reasons. Because this guy is a fraud, and it seemed like very low-hanging fruit to call him out. Because he uses Christianity and perverts it to fit his agenda. Because he's a continual liar, taking thousands of dollars from men. Because he's a bully, and anyone who comes into contact with him should be aware. I was truly fine with making one video, but Marquette made the mistake of trying to silence me. I had less than 1K subs when I released that video, and Marquette did his absolute best to silence that criticism. At around 8,000 views, I got the notification I was copyright struck. I was devastated. Small channel, just started picking up stream, then boom. Channel with over 100,000 and a literal cult following just struck down my video. But luckily for me, I did my research and know how the YouTube copyright system works. I also obviously had a very good understanding of Marquette and guys like Marquette, and it was plain to see it wasn't a matter of copyright infringement. The idea that my video is a replacement for any of Marquette's work is a joke and honestly insulting to me. I don't want to be associated with this guy in any way but in this way. YouTube also ruled in my favor, so it's settled. The video's up right now.
So he had about 1,000 subs. Now, it's harder to flag me because, you know, I have more subscribers. I have over 100,000. And so I've been around for a while. Plus, I was terminated by YouTube because of the vid. And then they reinstated me. So you can't just come on my channel and just flag me. There's going to be a human review. And I'm pretty sure humans have reviewed the false flags that Mr. Marquette and his groupies have been trying to do, and they say, no, CD is flaming you. You're a complete idiot. So they've given me the green light, Marquette. Let's be honest, Marquette, YouTube don't like you like that, right? They don't really like you. And so
YouTube is not invested in Marquette. Marquette is not making enough money for YouTube to give a fuck about Marquette. Marquette was demonetized before. I'm pretty sure he lost the channel. I don't even see, he had 2 channels. I can only find one currently. So,
giving me the green light to continue to pummel you into the ground with logic. So that's what it is. And so let's move on to the thumbnail of the actual video, which is quite interesting because he has a black man with a white woman. This is why I'm saying that he's really targeting not only all stepfathers, but specifically.
Yo, this lady has a white baby, an Asian baby, and a mixed child. Why? Where did she get the Asian baby from? And then this black guy comes in. He doesn't seem like he's the father of any. What the hell? Like that's this guy's thumbnail. Like this clearly seems like it's some sort of subliminal shot or something, but I don't know.
Specifically, David from No Fugazi. Hey, Marquette, why don't you go ahead and debate David from No Fugazi? You know what? I don't think he would even bother to debate you because guess what? He's doing well. But here again, we see the black midget.
If they debate, Fugazi's gonna have another crash out where he challenges niggas to a basketball game, a fight, whatever. He does the same shit. You're inferior to me. I'm a superior man to you. I could beat you at basketball. I could outread you. It's like, bro, what are we doing out here? These niggas is weird. So it's like they do the same damn thing.
White woman. So he's not even showing a white person with a black woman. No, he's targeting specifically black men. This is why I say he's knocked out on his feet. I told you guys last time, this dude is knocked out on his feet. He's throwing everything at the wall. He's just swinging for the fences. But don't worry, Marquette. I'm going to put you on the canvas because now...
See, I was going to react to this. It got a little old and stale. I still might react to this, where Mr. Fantastic and Fugazi were debating, but Mr. Fantastic is 6'5" as well. Fugazi's always talking about he's 6'4", X, Y, and Z. Fantastic was on a fight card on DJ Ham's panel. So he's fought before. He's not ducking the boxing matches. So Fugazi, what he basically pussyfooted around it. He was like, I'm better than you at everything, but he refused to say boxing or fighting. Fantastic had to drag the words out of him. It was the one time where he avoided going to that. I'm like, oh, so you're just a bitch ass nigga, huh? So when the nigga's as tall as you, all of a sudden you're fearful of him. Like, I was like, that you whack, man. I'm like, you picked on what's his name, Mr. Let Go, because Mr. Let Go's a little tiny nigga that didn't want any smoke. So it's like he felt like he could buff out his chest on him, and I'm like, wow, man, that's pathetic. It's pathetic.
You're disrespecting black men, specifically David from No Fugazi and stepfathers in general. You were partners with him, and it was last year that he was exposed, quote unquote, to have a white wife who had children before him. This happened last year. So when you was cool with him, you didn't say that he was a beta male. You didn't say all these things.
Now, technically he did. I reacted to it. He was calling out Fugazi on his podcast. He was being very passive aggressive. And then he said the same thing about stepfathers in front of Fugazi on the same panel. So he did, Fugazi's a bitch, man. Fugazi's a bitch. Fugazi's full of shit. He talks so much shit about stepfathers. He talks so much shit about single mothers. And then there he goes with one. It's like, what are we doing out here, Fugazi?
Fugazi. Why is it a year later after you've fallen out with him, apparently, now you're talking about single fathers or beta males? You're a coward. Let's listen to this clip.
Yes, indeed. And I see somebody in the comments hating. There's no need to hate in the comments. You can come on and speak your mind. So if you have something to say, I think I saw someone say something about No Fugazi podcast. If you have something to say, send in your email address using Venmo or PayPal.
Wait, what?
So if you have something to say, I think I saw someone say something about No Fugazi podcast. If you have something to say, send in your email address using Venmo or PayPal.
Why would somebody send in their email address using Venmo or PayPal?
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
This nigga's trying to finesse some money. Why can't I just type in the chat my email or what? Why am I sending you a Venmo or a PayPal?
Just put your email address in there.
Yeah, just put your email. This guy's broke. Just put your emails in there. Like, you think people are dumb? He's probably talking to his dumb audience because the fact he didn't mention money, tuition, donations, he just said email. They probably think he just wants their email address.
Trying to get some bread,
that's
man.
Why he's saying it, because no intelligent person is going to take that type of rhetoric about just sending your email. That type of indirect snake bullshit that he's saying, no one intelligent is going to go for it. And I want to play this other clip before I get into the main topic of him claiming that he needs the email to verify identity. This is hilarious.
And I still want to address this other beta male. If there's anyone else who would like to call in, I'm giving out...
Again, he is a beta male. You went all the way to Romania to give Andrew Tate chocolate, uninvited. You are a beta male.
It's facts. That's facts.
I've seen him do it.
We have it on the channel. Might have to reshare that and re-upload that for, not re-upload that, but post that on the community tab for all those who haven't seen that live stream. It was disgusting work. This man traveled, caught a flight to Romania, bought a box of chocolate, actually several, got a card as well, was denied entry and went home. Then said, yeah, it was a publicity stunt to get my name entangled in the algorithm with him. I'm like, nigga, this is disgusting work.
Bitch, who raised you?
Disgusting work.
Period. Just based on that, I don't have to even go down the long list.
Deals here. The only reason that I have you send your email via PayPal or Venmo.
Send in your email via PayPal and Venmo. Go ahead, tell us why.
Is so that we can verify your identity so that you don't do anything lewd.
Stop it. Complete nonsense. You can't verify someone's identity just based on their email address. You know, you go to any job and just say, hey, can you just verify my identity? Here's my email address. No, they need your social, they need your address, need your name, all of that stuff, not just your email address. Again, he's really targeting his stupid audience. They will buy it. No intelligent person that's out in the real world working a job will buy that. I need you to get my email address so you can verify my identity. Now, mind you, I could just create a new email address, fake information, and go and debate him, but I'm not giving him no money. Hell no, I'm not doing that. So he's gonna have to debate the groupies that he likes and that are dumb, but no intelligent person is gonna give you money, and you're talking about just sending your email.
You're gonna send in your email, you're gonna pay him money, he's not gonna be able to verify shit, he's just gonna successfully get your money, you're gonna call in to debate him, he's gonna bring up all sorts of meaningless deflections, talk about, oh, do you own that warehouse, what do you drive, all sorts of bullshit that has nothing to do with the conversation before you get aggravated and you cuss too much and he hits a limit and he kicks you off, like we just seen. What is the point of doing any of this?
Just for verification purposes. Who the hell are you? Who the hell are you to verify my identity? Fuck out of here.
Dude, that's it.
That's the funny thing. If he could actually verify it, who the fuck are you to verify it anyway, nigga? Like, what the hell?
Lewd. That's it. So that you don't do anything lewd. That's it. There's no, I'm not trying to make money one.
And that doesn't prevent someone from doing something lewd. I can give you my email address.
Hey, I'm not trying to make money, chat, but hit that PayPal, hit that Cash App.
According to you, and come on your stream and still do something lewd. So that doesn't prevent me from doing anything lewd.
$1 at a time. There's no, I'm not trying to make money $1 at a time.
Yes, you are, dude. Yes, you are. You had a 3-hour live stream and you pretty much had about 2 people in 3 hours. No one wanted to get on the live stream and talk to you. Don't you get the message?
We seen what he did to the first caller. Nobody's trying to call in and deal with those deflections.
Damn.
I used to drop the link in the public chat. It's just that there are too many weirdos on the planet Earth.
Stop it. You're a weirdo. What the hell are you talking about? You're talking about yourself. You're the weirdo.
And the internet is a haven for weirdos. It really is.
Including yourself. Again, this guy's completely delusional. I swear it.
And it's kind of annoying when you know people are feeding you BS and you're like, yeah, bro, for sure.
The irony.
He says to me, he was like, yeah, like, man, body is crazy. He was like, the genetics are good. He was like, I could end up having kids with her because she's attractive, she's in good shape, she's a little older, but like the DNA don't lie. He's like, but she is a Chinese citizen. I was like, oh, where? I was like, where's she at? He's like, she's in China right now. I was like, okay. He was like, yeah, but she wants me to get her apartment in Miami. So I'm thinking about it because I don't really want her living with me because I got my girls coming in and out. So like, yeah, maybe I would get her an apartment.
We all heard the story.
Man, the genes are good. I might just get her pregnant. He was like, I've been hitting that raw. And then we all started dying laughing. I was like, you been going there raw? We started dying laughing, all of us. And he was like, yeah, man. He was like, why not? And in my head, I was kind of thinking like, I got a couple reasons why not, nigga. They call chlamydia, gonorrhea, like syphilis. Like, there's a couple reasons not to do that. But that's neither here nor there. Chuckle, carry on. And then he says, he's like, yeah, you know, like, because, you know, like, he's like, Tate, he's like, yeah, should I tell him what Tate said? And then Mark's like, yeah, Tate said, you know, he doesn't even believe STDs are real. He always goes raw. He only goes raw. So, you know, like, I'm just like, hey, F it. You know, if I get her pregnant, the genes are good. You know, I don't have any kids anyways. Okay, cool. Interesting.
If he said that, that's the most idiotic statement at all. He doesn't believe STDs are real. Bro, what? Who?
So we have that
Which educational system failed these niggas? Because this is pathetic, man.
conversation. I don't think too much about it. We carry on with the night. It's a good night. A little while later. Now, mind you, none of this has come out to the public yet. And mind you, I don't watch their show or their various channels or their IRL content or their social media. So I never know what's going on in real time or when you guys know. I just know from interactions with them generally what's going on. So anyways, sometime later, I'm doing a show with them. And I always show up early because when I'm doing business, I'm going to be on time, which means early. So I show up to do a pod, and I get there and I'm talking to another person who will remain unnamed out of respect. And so I'm talking to him, and he mentions that Fresh has this situation that's stressing him out. Then Fresh and Myron show up, and then Fresh first thing is like, yeah, you know that Chinese girl I showed you, like, man, she's trying to finesse me. She's claiming that she's pregnant. I don't even know if she's pregnant. And I'm trying to think, like, should I have it? Should I not have it? I'm trying to convince her not to have it. And I told her I was going to get her an apartment in Miami. And now she's pressing me. And I was just really just finessing her. And the next thing you know, this man's just spilling his guts, right? So then he tells me that he was like, yeah, and you know, like, this girl's like really gold digging on me, man. And we kind of like find out that she's like maybe an escort or something, but I didn't know. I just thought she was a regular girl. And then I was like, well, how'd you meet her? He was like, and I forget what he said. I think maybe he said Tinder. I think he said Tinder, if I recall correctly, which was obviously a lie. And he's like, yeah, you know, we this video of her, and we're like thinking like maybe we should put out the video, maybe we don't put out the video. It just depends on what she's trying to do. I'm talking to a lawyer right now. He's saying that she's not an American citizen, so she probably can't get me for child support, and she has a visa. She doesn't have a work visa. It's a tourist visa, so she should have to go back to China. And hell, if she has a baby and it's in China, then like it's doesn't affect me and no child support, so then I'm good. But then maybe if she tries to overstay the visa and then she has the baby here, then the baby gets birthright citizenship, and then she can apply for citizenship more easily, and then she can...
We don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
All right, get to the damning point. It's in a couple of minutes, but damn, man, this we already know this. This is ancient history. We know this story.
Can get me for child support. Damn, I'm not even sure what I should do. What do you think I should do, Marquette? And in my head, I'm thinking, well, first off, nigga, you can't be going raw with these women of the night. If she sells cat for a living, and I don't mean she work at Petco or a pet store, if she's selling El Gato, you can't be going in there raw like that, my nigga. Like, that's a death sentence, nigga, right? Like, you gonna be like Willie Lump Lump. I don't even feel good having a conversation with you right now. Nigga, you need to scoot over a little bit. So the point is, that's number one. Nigga, what was you thinking? Talking about Tate said STDs don't exist. Y'all niggas are insane. Anyways, so he then says he thinks she's just trying to finesse him out of some money because she's pressuring him to get the apartment for her. And then he said that he told her, well, why don't you just move in with me? He's like, I'm just trying to like not spend any more money. And then if she moves in with me, she's not on the lease. I can just kick her out when I want to. Okay. Then he says he got her a Van Cleef bracelet. And me, I actually often don't know much about certain brands. Like if I'm not walking down the Champs-Élysées, if I'm not in Monaco, if I'm not seeing it in, you know, fill in the blank place.
All due respect, shut the hell up. I want to hear that.
Finessing her. Yeah, okay, buddy. You think you finessing me with this fake story. He was like, yeah, I bought her the bracelet, and it was like $17,000, like $17,800, something like that, about $17,000. But I bought it on my Amex, and then I charged it back because I never signed the receipt. So I bought it, but I had her sign the receipt, and then I just charged it back. So she got the bracelet, I got my money back. It's a finesse. And in my head, I'm like, I don't know, nigga. That don't sound like a finesse to me. That sounds like you spent 17,000 on a random bill for no good reason. And now she's trying to get more money out of you, nigga. It sounds like she's like, I hit a lick. She telling all of her friends at home in China. She talking to Young Thin Wong and Soup Waba Tubi and telling everybody. She over here like, no, very black, very big nose, lot of money, ugly, but very rich. And they're like, oh, she's like, yes, very black, big King Kong dong. So she telling all of her people. And they're like, well, shit, hey, roll with it. And she's like, yeah, I'm going to try to milk this nigga. This nigga thinks I'm pregnant. I ain't even pregnant. I'm about to milk me some fame and try to get him to give me some more money.
No, that part is true. She did try to milk him for some more money with the pregnancy shit, although she already aborted the child. She absolutely did that shit. The fuck is going on with my speech out here? He absolutely tricked off 17K. I thought it was 15K. I can't remember the exact amount. But he tricked off on that. He recharged it to get the money back. That's a tall tale. He spent the damn money. He went halves on the bracelet with her. So she spent the money, but he spent the money. He was tricking. That part is true. This is ancient history. We all been there. We all witnessed this. This is old. We know this. But you were their friends the entire time. You stood alongside all this dustiness. And that's why this confession that he's about to make is damning. Because you knew they were frauds, you knew they were fake, but you were on air covering for them. So you're telling the audience that buys into your rhetoric, that buys your book, does he have a book? I believe he has a book. That buys his book, signs up for his courses. He has courses? I don't know this nigga, but he has his whole assassin shit and Peace to the Saints. He has his whole fan base convinced that he's somebody. So he has his cult following. You're admitting that you stood in front of your cult following and lied to their face for years to cover for other content creators based on some fugazi ass friendship that you didn't get anything from. It's nasty.
And so this rascal is trying to basically get her to abort a baby that in all likelihood does not exist, right? And that's when the story broke.
This is misinformation. This is absolute misinformation, and this is unaccountability. It wasn't her fault. She stepped in and she was doing all that dustiness, but no one told Duke to simp out like that. No one told him to crash out his platform and be a simp like that. That was on him. He did the most. He crashed out his own platform, built her platform, and when shit got ugly for him and messy for him, she disappeared. She didn't say anything to defend him at all. She defended her escort friend before she defended Duke. So Duke played himself, man.
Publicly was not too long after that because she chose to go. Now, I had this like a long time in advance. I could have went public. But again, it's about friendship and being private. I didn't even mention this to my assistant. I didn't mention this to anybody. I just kept it G between us. It's respect. It's honor. It's something that these guys don't understand at all. So anyways, the truth, I'll tell you guys what the truth is of that situation, because I saw these guys several times and I also counseled Fresh on this a few times. And the truth got patched together the more we spoke, because you got to remember your lies, which can be kind of difficult. The truth is that they use one of those seeking arrangement kind of websites. She was a woman of the night. He was too excited to be with an attractive woman. He didn't use protection. He tried to turn a trick dynamic into a real relationship. She kept trying to milk him for money and did not want to be a proper girlfriend. She wanted to extract. She lied about being pregnant. That's what a man is. When we say man up, we saying be a motherfucker like me.
Oh, hell no. That's a big ass roach. Oh no. Oh, hell fucking no, bro.
You know, like, the night, he was too excited to be with an attractive woman. He didn't use protection. He tried to turn a trick dynamic into a real relationship. She kept trying to milk him for money and did not want to be a proper girlfriend. She wanted to extract. She lied about being pregnant and tried to leverage that to get more money out of the goofball. He 100% bought her a Van Cleef bracelet and
Everything you're saying is correct about Fresh and Daisy's relationship. The only problem is this is ancient history. We all know this. We've covered this. This is old, bruh. This is old, and you stood alongside this dustiness. So this isn't making Fresh look any worse because we already know this. We've already cooked him many times for this. This is making you look worse because you stood alongside this and covered up for this bullshit.
Spent like 17.8 on her. And I don't think he got his money back from American Express because they do give you a lot of favors and they'll do you a solid, but they ain't stupid, right? Like, they ain't dumb. So I think that he was down about 17.8, but I don't think that hurt him, which doesn't mean you should do it, right? It doesn't mean you should do it. I've done a lot of things that didn't hurt me, but I was kind of like, damn, I don't know if I should have did that. So that was a whole fabricated story, which all of it boils down to bad decision-making, low self-esteem, inability to select and manage women, and then lack of character, which makes snowball even worse. Those are the things I talk about in the big game conference so you don't end up in that situation. Any one of us could end up in that situation, and frankly, it's more likely that I would end up in a situation like that, not with a woman of the night, obviously, but more likely I would end up in a situation like that because I just have way more volume of women than Fresh. But I've not ended up in a situation like that, and maybe one day I do, but who cares? I'm gonna keep it player, you dig? But that is not the person who should be teaching. The one who's not using a condom, sleeping with a woman who gets paid to sleep with people. Come on, man. It's filthy, it's disgusting, it's dangerous. And it shows how much you hate the self when you would sacrifice your life and your future for a few moments of passion.
And you stood alongside these guys, sung their praises, covered up for them in the media while all this was going on because you wanted to benefit. And then you came up on air and said the reason why you're going at them is because they benefited off of you and it's a one-sided relationship. You're not getting enough benefit from them. You see how pathetic this is?
It's truly sick and it's despicable.
The irony.
Anyways, shout out to Mateo supporting the work, came in using the Stripe link. I appreciate you. And may I also acknowledge Alumuyiwa. Shout out to Alumuyiwa supporting the work. We appreciate you came in using the Stripe link as well. Yes, indeed. So that is Fresh's bro said, is this your king? Man, you feel me? Like, that's madness. And here's the crazier part is that she went on a speaking tour to embarrass him. But here's the thing, Marquette, you honorable, good friend. What did
An honorable, good friend will be holding them accountable in the moment. As you say this is all filthiness and you're disparaging everything that he went through and what he did as he told you he was going through them and you were supporting him through those times, you should have been a real friend and hold him accountable in that moment. The way you're saying that it's nasty and it was filthy work and he was raw dogging what could have been STD filled, whatever that you're saying, you should have said it to him in the moment. You should have called him out. You should have held him accountable. You shouldn't have been complicit with these actions and now turning your back, acting like you're greater than what was going on here. But you were a part of it at one point in time.
Marquette do? I went on a tour too, trying to make him sound good, trying to make it seem like he wasn't sleeping with women of the night.
Why? Why would you do that? So you're lying to the public. You're lying to the audience. And this is a confession that you lied. When Duke was simping for Daisy and Duke lost the plot and Duke was doing all sorts of shit, I was like, yeah, we cool. I'm trying to talk to you in the background before I go on air and have to keep it real because I'm going to have to go on air and keep it real. He avoided. So I'm like, fuck it, man. I'm going to say what the hell I want to say on air because this is what it is, man. If we're cool and we're content creators, we got to be able to keep it real with each other. And if we can't and we have to go out there and fake it for niggas and lie through our teeth and lie to the audience, yeah, your friendship is not worth my credibility. We're not doing that. Not at all.
Trying to make it all seem palatable.
Why? Why are you going to make it seem palatable to the audience? Be real with the audience.
Trying to make him sound good, trying to make it seem like he wasn't sleeping with women of the night, trying to make it all seem palatable, trying to support a friend when I knew the truth before anybody knew the truth. I knew that the truth was ugly, hideous, and I still tried to make things more beautiful for the public to help him out.
And why would you do that, sir? Why would you do that?
That's a good friend. You ain't never had a friend like, believe that. My enemies, your enemies. Your enemies, my enemies.
Until you feel like you're not getting compensated enough financially. And then you switch sides. So this is the fakest shit I've ever seen, sir. This is pathetic, nasty work.
You never had a friend like me. So I showed love. Even when they did things that were low, things that were dirty, things that were against my values, I showed love to protect them and help them.
But they're
now
against...
notice this. You might sit back and be like, damn, Quet, you dropping a lot of information. 7-year period. I drop it with full confidence knowing that they couldn't make a 7-minute video about the big homie. They couldn't make a 7-minute video about the big homie.
Bro, I'm literally doing this video because I wanted to diversify away from the Anton content. I found it funny that a roach was crawling up on you, and I felt like I could edit this and make this into a funny video. The views that are attached to your name are putrid. I have not done this little bit of live viewers in the longest time. This is the smallest crowd I've had in a minute, bro. There's a reason why they're not talking about you. You're irrelevant. Nobody gives a fuck about you, bro. Nobody cares.
Because if it had any truth in it, they could only speak well of me.
And this whole friendship bullshit in the content creation space, niggas are only convenient friends as long as their message aligns and it makes them some sort of money. Niggas aren't really friends in the content creation space. There's a whole bunch of bullshit, man.
I came to Vegas, he picked me up in the drop top. I came to Vegas, he picked me up in the Maybach. I came to Vegas, he was with 3 of them things. I came to Vegas, this boy was cutting up, had 2 suites, presidential, on the same strip, 3 resorts away. Come on, man, what we talking about? It's different. I really do this. Respectfully, humbly. I'm just talking the truth here. I'm just talking the truth. Huh?
It's facts, man. This guy really does do this. He's really out here, humbly, respectfully.
What the hell was that?
That's what a man is. A man is consistent and reliable, and I can turn off my emotions and get to work no matter what the circumstance is.
Yep.
I will never crumble or break.
Doesn't matter. Even if there's a roach on your shoulder, you're going to get up and go to work, sir. You're going to be on the stream, dusting it up, roach on the shoulder and all, caught in 4K, unnecessary drops.
What's that, brother? Ever. That's what a man is. When we say man up, we saying be a motherfucker like me.
There is no AI. There's no excuse. We witnessed this crawl into frame.
Nah.
That was cringe. Hold up, chat. We witnessed it crawl into frame and then crawl off the nigga's shoulder. There's no excuse here.
Never. That's not you. This must be racism. This like what's going on? What can I do? Cause she knew that's not who I am. I've been consistent. I'm reliable.
Disgusting, man. Disgusting.
Video about the big homie. They couldn't make a 7-minute. I'm the support using PayPal, Venmo. We got more stuff on Myron. We got more. But it's up to you. It's your world. If you want to keep it going, send in the support using PayPal, Venmo, or the Stripe link. And I'd love to see people who have never supporting. That'd be really cool. And if you haven't, if you feel like you don't even have $1, which is probably not true, but I've felt like that.
You've seen the roaches. Y'all seen the roaches. This man desperately needs the money. How many times has he asked for PayPal's, Venmos? How many times has he tried to come up with these elaborate schemes about, oh, we need your email to verify your your identity, so send the Venmo or a PayPal. Like, he's trying to come up with all sorts of schemes to get money so he can get out of that roach-filled apartment. Something wrong with this guy, man.
Before, hit the like button. It's an easy way to support.
Mind y'all, he walks out of the stream. The stream is not done. This is like an hour and a half into the stream. There's still two hours left. I had to fast forward and get the little bit of quality that I can get out of the stream because he had 2 streams. One of them was 3.5 hours. One of them was like 2 hours and 45 minutes. There's literally like 20 minutes of reactable content here because he said a whole bunch of nothing. He repeated himself a lot, and then most of the crash out was Marquette judging Fresh and Fit's appearance, their looks. It was beyond zesty. He was telling us why they're not attractive. I'm like, they're men, sir. They're men. What is wrong with you?
I cut ties at a very appropriate time, but there's no doubt that I could have cut ties sooner. Absolutely no doubt. And it wouldn't have been based on the fact that these are peons with low character, but rather based on the fact...
So these guys are peons with low character, and the problem is I missed the part where he said that there's a part in the stream where he says that he loaned them, or he didn't loan them, he just gave them $30,000 when they were demonetized. And that's why he was devastated when he asked them for any tips when he got demonetized and he was left on red. Why did these bums and these guys that you're calling all sorts of names, why did you give them $30,000? Why were you begging to be on their platform? And then when you didn't get enough financial gain out of it, now they're X, Y, and Z. But you knew the entire time, selling your audience some fugazi fuck shit.
That there was no reciprocity in the relationship. It wouldn't have been based on the fact that these are peons with low character, but rather based on the fact that there was no reciprocity in the relationship. You see, sometimes when you're a person who has true abundance, you give and you give and you give and you give.
I'm getting rich.
Shout out to Decriminalize Black and Milds with the $10 super chat. Decriminalize Black and Milds is hilarious, but it's so obvious to see how he's trying to pivot his audience and messaging now that the red pill is dying. It wouldn't be that bad if he admitted if he admitted that he was wrong. He admitted that he was wrong. He's never gonna admit that he's wrong. If he's wrong about anything, he's gonna gaslight. He's gonna deflect. He's gonna talk about your lack of Lambo. He's gonna say something. So, yeah, no, these folks don't take accountability. They're allergic to accountability. Accountability is the final boss after they get past the basic 304 that they can't get past. So yeah, man, that's life for these folks. But yeah, the pivot. I am struggling to speak today. I don't know what the fuck's going on. The pivot is obvious. He's definitely trying to get the hell out of the red pill. He sees that it's sinking and burning. He got demonetized before. He damn well knows that it's not financially lucrative for him at this point. He's begging for super chats and Venmos and PayPals. So yeah, man, it's not looking good for this guy at all.
And because you don't need anything back, because your cup is full and overflowing, you
don't need anything back because your cup is overflowing, but yet you're crying because there was a lack of reciprocity and you didn't benefit off of their platform. This is insane.
Person who has true abundance, you give and you give and you give and you give, and because you don't need anything back, because your cup is full and overflowing, you're almost blind to the fact that you're not getting anything back. And because you're a generous person and you're not in need, you're not looking to get anything back. So had I been more cognizant of that, I would have cut it much earlier. That's a very good question you ask, and certainly it could have occurred earlier. So I think that my timing was probably about 80% if I had to grade it, a B, not an A. Thank you for that question.
So he grades his timing a B, not an A. That's a lack of self-awareness. It couldn't be worse timing for you to come out and say all this stuff, this ancient history about Daisy and Fresh. Oh, you're talking about, okay, so this guy you're from the downtown area. I'm from Crosstracks. I'm from Malvern, Scarborough area. So I was born downtown, but I grew up in Crosstracks, Malvern. So yeah, different end of the city, but we be down there. Yeah, man. I'm just answering an old question from the chat because I seen that a while ago, but I didn't respond to that yet. What else do we got here? Nothing much, man. Nothing much. This is just a pathetic crash out from this guy. We didn't get all of it, honestly. There was too much to edit, and it's just a lot of boringness from this guy's stream. A lot of repetition. For somebody that was around Fresh and Fit, like when you witness everybody that was around Anton Daniels, that's calling out Anton Daniels. When Freezy started calling out Anton Daniels, he had so many damning things to say about Anton Daniels. Mika, because they're close to them, they know the situation. There's things that they can out to the public that the public wasn't privy to already. But this guy's repeating all the scandals that all the detractors and people that don't like Fresh and Fit already went through. Folks like me that called him out. This is old sagas. He had nothing new to bring to the table. The only thing that he brought to the table was, yeah, he was there. He was faking the funk. He was lying to his audience. He knew they were full of shit the entire time. So it just reflected terribly on him. I don't know, man. Some people, they lack self-awareness, so they're gonna constantly put themselves. They're constantly gonna step in the manure. It's facts, Malvern. Stand up. So you said Toronto? Nah, man. I'm from Toronto. I was born in Toronto. Scarborough got amalgamated in the larger city proper in 97, 98, along with Etobicoke and every other borough. But it's Toronto, man. It's all Toronto. Scarborough's Toronto. East York's Toronto, North York's Toronto, Etobicoke's Toronto, York's Toronto, Toronto's Toronto. It's all Toronto, man. Shout out to my city. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody that hit that like button. Shout out to the Roach that got away. That nigga's just that Roach that's crawling on this nigga. That Roach is still at large. That Roach duplicated several times over. That Roach is everything he's describing in this speech.
Can I do? Because she knew that's not who I am. I've been consistent. I'm reliable. That's what a man is.
That's what the Roach is in your crib. It's consistent, reliable. It is duplicating. It is hard to kill. Nigga, you gonna have to move. You done, buddy. You're gonna have to move. You're gonna have to ask Fresh and Fit for a loan. Because clearly you dusting it up. You asking for PayPals and Venmos every second, bruh. Did the Lakers win tonight, chat? Did the Lakers win? We got content to cover, but I'm just, woo, goddamn, 110.86. Let's go. So we winning right now. We gotta close this out. Well, what is going on? What is Bronny doing? Does Bronny got some points? Is Bronny playing this game? Bronny, 3 minutes. Yo, y'all dissing Bronny, man. Let the nigga cook, man. Luka's a fucking hog. All right, let me get off this chat. We ain't doing a basketball breakdown. Luka needs to pass the goddamn ball. Why does Bron only got 7 shots, man? Bron and Austin Reeves be picking up crumbs when Luka plays. Luka takes all the shots in the world. What's wrong with this nigga? Like, pass the motherfucking ball, nigga. Goddamn. Yeah, but Lakers got that. We're going to clinch this playoff spot. I'm going to change this hat to a Lakers hat. Let me get this Raptors hat the fuck out of here, although it's home team. I'm one of them home team traders. Lakers and Raptors in the finals. I'm at the Scotiabank Arena in a Lakers jersey. Just an absolute traitor. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Roach came from Floyd's old place. Jesus Christ, this man's storing Floyd's. This man is taking care and babysitting Floyd's roaches as he's in prison for fucking with minors in Brazil. Filthy work, man. Filthy work. Oh my God, can he just shut up? He's so condescending and full of shit. Not as smart as he thinks he is. He's so rude. He's called out and throws condescending ass insult. His ego is fragile. That's facts. That's why I said for folks to pay attention to this comment that he said when he's like,
it wouldn't even bother me. And here's the funny part. I am so confident that half the time if someone was trying to insult me, I wouldn't even take it as an insult. I just take it as them express.
The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
Lack of awareness. Oh, you said which Floyd? Floyd is Passport Bro Floyd. Passport Bro Floyd is in Brazilian prison for child exploitation, sexual exploitation in Brazil. All sorts of filthy work. You can probably see those uploads on my channel. We have the Floydstein files and all sorts of things if folks missed that because we've been cooking Anton for several weeks. Folks forgot about the other content. But yeah, man, shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to y'all engaging in the chat and being talkative and shit. Shout out to everybody that hit that like button. If you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button now. Hit the hype button, hype the videos. It goes a long way when you support and hype the videos, chat. Let me see if I have any callers in the back before I yep, no callers in the back. We out, chat. Yeah.